What's up, sports bettors? We are going through the best MLB bets for today. We are going through our best MLB picks for today. And I told you all the Boston Celtics are not losing this series. So hopefully you've also been listening to my NBA picks. Celtics is about to cash us big. All of our player props are hitting. Gabe Vincent over 10.5 points. Boom. Grant Williams over 13.5 PRAs. Grant Williams over 3.5 rebounds. So also make sure to check out our NBA videos. But anyways, in this video, we're going to be discussing the best MLB bets for today. And there's going to be a lot of them, which means due to the law of large numbers, all of my bets are mathematically profitable from the OddsJam positive expected value page. I have a pretty low probability of losing money on the MLB today. So the first bet I like is over 8 runs in Brewers versus Nationals. So we can see right here, Brewers versus the Nats. Over 8 runs, Pinnacle only has 13 cents in market width. So Pinnacle Sportsbook, sharpest sportsbook in the world, they have this favored. They have this minus 112, so we're getting 12 cents of improvement to Pinnacle. FanDuel also has it favored, right? Minus 114, so we're getting 14 cents of improvement to FanDuel. And the rest of the sportsbooks have the total runs at 8.5. They have the line set at 8.5. So over 8 runs, plus 100 on WynnBet, it should be pretty clear that this is a good bet, right? It is a mathematically profitable positive EV bet. So this is going to be the first bet we lock in. WynnBet's going to say, oh, you've made too much money off us. Your max bet is 500. And it's like, okay. So I'll lock in this bet. And then we'll switch over to FanDuel because it looks like the rest of these plus EV bets are on FanDuel. And the edge on this bet on WynnBet is 2.5%. So I added this bet to my bet tracker, and this is over 8, and this is in the Brewers Nats game, and the edge was 2.5%. We staked $500, so our bet has $12.50 in total profit margin. Right, we're earning a 2.5% return, edge profit margin on $500 staked. That's $12.50 in EV. So a green check mark will show up on OddsJam indicating that you've added a bet to your bet tracker or you already bet it. So we have a bunch of other bets now on FanDuel. A lot of these I really like. So first of all, the Orioles are literally terrible. We have the Rays minus 0.5 on the first half run line is plus 118 on FanDuel. So if we just look at the odds, right? DraftKings only giving you plus 100, Pinnacle only plus 103, sharpest sportsbook in the world only plus 103, and only 15 cents in market width, right? This is an ARB, basically, or a low hold, a 0% low hold between FanDuel and Pinnacle, right? So just looking at the odds, which again is why it's so critical to have multiple sportsbooks as a sports bettor, it should be pretty clear that Rays minus half of a run on the first half run line is a pretty incredible bet. So great lines don't last forever. So learn how to navigate these sports books, right? MLB, you got to go to the Rays game and then boom, first half run line. You got to know where that is, right? Great bets don't last forever. Try to bet $500 on it. And FanDuel's like, nope, you get a maximum wager of $211.90. So I go ahead and I lock that in and then I'm going to add it to my bet tracker. So second MLB bet, we got Brewers Nats over 8 runs, Rays minus half of a run on the first half run line. And did I add this bet to my bet tracker? Maybe it didn't save. 211.9. Add this bet to my bet tracker and then we should be good to go. A green check mark shows up. So then we have Rays minus 0.5 on the first half run line. And we staked 211.90 on FanDuel. Locked it in right here. I use my own software to bet every single day. Such an incredible product. Constantly scanning all of these sports books looking for value, right? So to identify the value for you as the sports bettor. So 3.87% return on this bet. So we'll put in that number. So this bet has 820 in profit margin. So we have Brewers Nats 1250 in EV, Rays minus half on the first half run line 820. 2070 in total profit margin. Next, we have under 3.5 in Angels Athletics. Let's go here. This really is how simple sports betting is, right? So we have Rangers Athletics, or I want the Athletics game. Athletics Angels, I apologize. Under 3.5 plus 144 odds. So we want to go to first half, then we want to go to most likely alternate total runs, and then we want under 3.5 plus 144, exactly as OddsJam says. So OddsJam is constantly scanning these markets, all of the odds across sportsbooks, everything here, constantly scanning these markets, comparing odds to one another to try to find you value as a sports bettor. Try to bet $500 on this. FanDuel's like, yo, you've made way too much money off us. We'll give you $69.40. And it's like, whatever, I'll take it. $69.40, under 3.5, Athletics Angels. So we'll go ahead, we'll lock that bet in, plus 140 odds, or plus 144 odds, 3.52% EV. So $69.40. 3 point something, now I forget, 3.52% EV. 3.52% EV, and we're on under 3.5 first half total runs, and this is Angels Athletics. So we're now at 23.14 in total profit margin. And again, what's amazing is all these bets are uncorrelated, right? So we're really just letting the law of large numbers do its work, right? We are finding value in the odds, placing mathematically profitable positive EV bets with a positive expected profit margin. And then, some bets will win, some bets will lose, but we'll always end up on top because we are getting such fantastic odds, right? Over the course of the long run, we will end up on top. So if we actually just go to the, OddsJam bet tracker, you can see, since just like, if you want a positive ROI, a positive net profit, you need to beat the closing line consistently, right? Positive net profit, positive ROI, you have to beat the closing line. So what I like to do in my bet tracker, which you'll see, every night I have tons of bets, is not all the bets will win, not all the bets will lose, but because I'm consistently beating the closing line, right, I'm getting better odds than the closing line, which is literally all that matters long-term as a sports bettor. The net profit is positive, right? So you should stop looking at your bets in terms of just, oh, this bet won, this bet lost, but it's really just like, am I making money over the course of a month? Am I making money over the course of a few weeks, right? So once your sample size grows in terms of number of bets, it should be pretty clear. So then we have 5 more positive EV bets. Well, I'm going to skip over the Chinese baseball or whatever this is on FanDuel. We have Marlins Braves first inning total runs plus EV. Same with Blue Jays Reds. And then Astros minus 1.5 on the run line, so plus 128. So if we just click into this, we can take a peek at the odds. So Caesars only giving you plus 115, looks like pretty great value on FanDuel. Pinnacle only giving you plus 118, WynnBet only giving you plus 112. It's pretty clear there's a lot of value on FanDuel. Again, the best odds are always highlighted in green for any bet, right? So Astros minus 1.5 on the run line, the best price is on FanDuel. All these sportsbooks are a tab click away, literally a tab click away, right? So you should always be trying to get the best line. Like, they're literally a tab click away. It doesn't take that much effort to open up some additional online sportsbooks and make sure you're finding value. So then we want Astros tomorrow, minus 1.5 on the run line. FanDuel's going to give me $293. So boom, I'm going to go ahead and lock this bet in with 2.14% EV. So we'll go here, and then we have 293, 2.14, and this is Astros minus 1.5. So now we have 4 bets, all, uncorrelated bets, 29.41 in total profit margin. And again, that's really the power of sharp sports betting, profitable sports betting. The stock market returns like 7%, per year. We're earning that in one day, or half of it in one day. Right, with this Orioles-Rays bet. This bet is insanely good, 3.87% profit margin. And again, just look at the odds, right? It's very clear. Rays minus half on the first half run line has a ton of value, which is what you should be looking for as a sports bettor. So that's our 4th bet. Do we want to make a 5th, 6th, 7th bet? We'll see. But we got Brewers minus half on the run line. We have Blue Jays, Reds, and then we have Marlins, Braves. Yes run first inning total runs. But this video is getting long, so I think I'm going to call it there. They're lower EV percentage as well, so I don't think it's that important. But these are my best 4 MLB bets for today. 29.41 in total profit margin. Let's make some money.